Rival House Network.
Here, take this. You're gonna need it. You're gonna stay locked in there until you learn not to say no to your mother when she tells you you're a girl. And you'll probably have to make wee-wee, and you'll squat over this. That's all that thing of yours is for, making wee-wee. You clear on that? Answer me. You clear on that, Norma?
Please! Mother!
What's up, everybody? Got a BTM commentary here. We got Josh James, special guest from the R-rated horror commentary. I don't know. It's kind of weird even calling you a special guest at this point because you're on so much, and you're an honorary member.
I'm a regular of the rotating cast, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. And Zach, he's a mainstay of the non-rotating cast. He's here as well.
What's up? This is laid back Zach again. This is our second return, baby. We're laid back Zach.
Is this we had a comment which I'll read later where somebody I think it was the Ghostbusters 2 commentary, the live commentary that we did on Twitch. Somebody posted that guy who's pretending he's high. I think he was referring to you.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyway, Zach had the idea that maybe this month, and I think it was a request we had in the last couple of months when we were doing all those blitzes, that we do a little bit more requests. Maybe we take a month where we do movies that are just ones that we actually like and dig, try and play around with different themes and whatnot. So for at least the remainder of January, we're going to be tackling a lot of the backlog of requests we've done. And this week we're doing Psycho 4, which works for us because we're chipping away at the Psycho block anyway. After we do this one, all we're going to have left is the original Psycho because we've already got 2 and 3 posted for you guys to listen to. But yeah,
we do a Psycho 4. Here's what's so funny about it. We mentioned Mick Garris on the last episode, and I said I was wrong because I forgot he did Psycho 4, and I said he's only done one good movie. I was talking about fucking Critters 2. He's also done Psycho 4, and it's a good movie too.
Didn't he do Hocus Pocus, or am I wrong?
I don't think so. Did he?
Did Mick Garris direct Hocus Pocus, or am I on total crack?
I don't know.
I'm going to look that up. But so anyway, Mick Garris is a likable guy. But anyway, regardless, we're going to do Psycho 4. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and get going.
But in all fairness, somebody has to be in honor for Aaron to think they're a likable guy. He's a fucking cunt.
As long as they don't touch kids, man, they're likable to me. Zach? Sorry, bro.
Exactly.
All right.
I fucks all the kids.
No, shut up. All right. Oh, God. Anyway, Psycho 4, let's get started. This is a Scream Factory Blu-ray rip. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a dog-ass fucking film. Oh, look, not this fucking flat earth liars again. I've been used. Fucking douchebags. Well, why are they so afraid for us to see the flat earth, And the fucking turtle that's got it on its back and shit. Why they hide that from us?
It's so funny talking about the flat earth. It reminds me of the whole Michael Bauer thing. What was Riverman? Obviously you guys know Riverman, hopefully. He messaged me saying he listens to this internet radio show. It's not really a podcast. It's an internet radio program. And they were talking about Michael Bauer a lot because I guess he had released one of his vlogs and he started losing his fucking mind. Like he had a mental breakdown and started crying. I think he was drunk and he was talking about how he had a really micro dick.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's dog.
But anyway, he immediately, as soon as he sobered up and got himself together, he deleted it, but not before they captured the audio and they were playing it on the program. And I was waiting for Riverman to send me the link because we talk about him all the time and I can't believe there's somebody else that does too.
That's gotta be mirrored on the fucking somewhere on there. Oh, which reminds me, fucking Sharzad Morgan, whatever her name is, she put out a new version of her fucking incest fantasies video where she kind of walked it back. She said, I've never been turned on about thinking about fucking my kid. You said you did. You said you did on that old one.
Hey, I think you need to explain who Sharzad Morgan is, just because unless people listen to every one of our episodes, they're not going to know who she is. She's got...
who cares? If they don't know, they have to go back and listen to them, then.
Go to explain. She's this weirdo that talks about sex very openly, and I guess she's sort of a call girl, but I think she makes appointments and you have to go to her apartment, and she fucks anybody. If you're an 18-year-old getting ready to ship out to war, she'll fuck you. If you're an old ass guy, she'll fuck you.
She straight up admitted right in the camera that she fucked her cousin. She's a cousin fucker.
Exactly. I'd fuck my cousin if they were hot enough.
She was definitely not hot enough to fuck in the back of a pickup truck. There's no way.
Oh, look at this shot. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of uncomfortable.
We can count the fucking hairs in his nose.
Anyway, this chick, though, she's nuts because I don't know why her channel's not bigger, because, you know, it's not really big. That's why no one's really going to know unless we don't explain or we provide a link or something. But yeah, she's crazy. She talks about how in the newest video, somebody wrote in about incest and they were asking me about my thoughts on incest.
Yeah, she said somebody's been writing me, asked me if I have incest thoughts about my kids, and then it was like she said, oh, that they're always saying that because somebody spliced together a video and be talking about the incest fantasies, and then another one and be talking about some guy, and it's like no, you're kind of downplaying it now. But you did say that you fucking thought about fucking your kids in that video, and it wasn't spliced. Don't lie to me.
In the new video, clearly the person, you know, quote unquote, just writing in and asking a question, they were trolling. They were somebody like you or me that knows damn well.
It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
That fair enough. But she's like, and that's how she talks. She was saying, well, you know, what I'm attracted to is people. She talks like Lorne Michaels.
No, also one of the things she does is really annoying is everything she says ends in a question like this.
Yeah.
And it's just like, ugh.
Let's see if I can nail it. So what I like is people with power and authority. So my uncle, I get off to that, and my father, and, you know, psychotherapists I've seen, but not my kids.
Yeah, she burst the bubble. She burst everybody's bubble. She's like, yeah, I get people saying they want to pretend I'm their mommy whenever we're role playing, but I got some bad news for you guys. Some people think if they get off thinking about their moms, they like to think maybe their moms do the same thing, and I gotta burst your bubble. They don't.
That was so funny.
It's like, who the fuck thinks that? What the fuck?
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, guys. Yeah. Anyway, so she's like, hey, so yeah, I don't get off on kids or anybody like that because they're lesser. And I'm like, well, I messaged Zach and I'm like, did she say in the last one that got removed that she totally did?
Technically, she's not lying because she said in the old one that she had an incest fantasy about her kids, but she couldn't get sexually excited about it. So now she's saying, "Oh, I don't think about having sex with my kids like that." So she's technically not lying because she said, "I don't sexually think about." She said something that was kind of like a qualifier in there.
But what I don't understand is, if you never had an urge to begin with, why would you even like experiment with masturbating to your children? You know what I mean?
Why not? I think about all kinds of things when I masturbate.
Listen, but who does that? Okay, so if you have these weird, dark, twisted fantasies about fucking your uncle like she does, okay, I could understand how somebody like her is going to succumb to that and actually fucking be turned on and do her thing. But if she's not into the thought of like her kids, why would she go, you know, I don't really like my son's dick, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and think about his dick being in my mouth, and I'm going to flick my bean.
Because she's donk. She's fucking Omega. She's a step above us on the evolutionary scale. She knows fucking people in your mind is donk as fuck.
It's like, it's akin to somebody not being into bestiality like all of Zach's friends or whatever, and them going, you know what? It really repulses me, the thought of a dog nodding inside my ass. But you know what? I'm going to try. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to lay down. I'm really going to focus on that. And I'm going to fucking jerk off until I nut about that knot. Who does that?
Everybody. You don't do that?
No.
Well, it's because you're a fucking beta.
We got to get her on the show, man.
We do.
I'm pretty, well.
I could call her out on the show and say, hey, you did say that thing you said you didn't say.
It would be great if you could just prank call her or something, you know, like make her think it's a real phone call, but just troll her.
She's got her information online on her website. I don't know if there's a phone number, but maybe it's just email. But we ought to look really quick and see if there's an actual line that we can call. That'd be fun. I'll look it up. Anyway, we might want to talk about the movie. I'll look up her deets.
I was gonna say, look at how young Bill Cosby is in this movie.
Yeah, it's the I Spy Bill Cosby for sure.
This is, basically this movie, Norbert, he's listening to a talk show where they're talking about serial killers, and he decides to call in, and he basically tells them, his life story, and the reason he's doing it is because he's afraid he's gonna fucking kill again, because he found out that his wife is fucking pregnant, and he wants to kill her and the baby, because the baby's been born, he'll probably be just like Norbert. He's afraid he'll have the fucking split personality and shit. So really, abortion's a good thing, really. I say everybody get abortions from now on.
Hey, did you guys see, I know the moment's passed, her producer, though, that was in the radio station about the beard? He looked a lot like John Landis. Was that him?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I didn't know that was actually him. Like, he was like a dead fucking ringer.
Yeah, he's listed on IMDb.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy from ET's gonna get a fucking he's gonna get a stanky dick.
She kind of looks like a prettier, more homely girl next door version of Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I don't think homely means what you think it means.
I used it incorrectly. I meant homeless. I'm just kidding. No, she looks more what's the word? Whatever. Girl next door. She looks nicer. Whereas Brittany Murphy looked more like a skank.
Exactly.
R.I.P.
Brittany Murphy's the one that's gonna fucking just fuck the shit out of you and leave you begging for her to stop. Like, you fucking come and she's just still fucking sucking your dick and it's starting to hurt. Like, oh, stop, Brittany. Fuck. But yeah, she did die. R.I.P. I forgot.
Remember she was like, I'll never tell. That fucking movie.
That was her?
Yeah, she was.
She was the kid in that movie. I remember I used to make fun of that. Like, I'll never tell. Like, anytime you were talking to somebody, they asked you something, you'd say that back in the day because of that fucking trailer.
She kind of looks like Holly Hunter a little bit, too.
A little bit. Better looking than Holly Hunter. She's not attractive. She's not that attractive to me.
She was better looking when she was younger, though.
I agree.
She's gotten pretty, like...
butch looking.
Rednecky? Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, she's kind of got that southern draw, too, which kind of makes her kind of yokelish.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about her in Batman versus Superman, where that was pretty terrible.
Yeah, the fun fact, that's one of the reasons why I changed my voice consciously. I used to listen to old episodes and think, I sound fucking southern here. Why do I sound southern? That's fucking stupid. I sound dumb. I'm going to change my voice. So I did. And it's pretty dark.
Yeah, well, I mean, so what do you do about the other 23 hours of the day where you sound like a fucking hillbilly?
That's fine. That's not being recorded for everyone to hear.
Yeah, Zach, put down the fucking banjo, will you fucking redneck?
Exactly.
Before I forget, I got to bring it up before I totally just lose it. Mick Garris actually wrote the story to Hocus Pocus. He didn't direct it. I knew there was some kind of connection. But anyway, that's it.
See, he could have had 3 fucking films under his belt. He just didn't fucking direct that one. Fucking fuck boy.
But yeah.
He's a fuck up.
If I didn't remember to throw that in there, I would have killed myself after listening to it. Like, I want to go back. Just... somebody like Rattlesnake probably would have been like, oh, actually, no. He did not direct it.
Yeah, exactly. The well actuallys. You gotta fucking, you gotta appreciate the actuallys of the comments. Like, actually, you were fucking wrong, Zach, when you said that guy did it. And most of the time, it's because I did mean the right person. I just said his name wrong. Because I'm a fucking idiot, forget people's names easily.
Indeed.
How does he have time to comment when he's recording 3 commentaries a day?
Yeah, he puts out 100 commentaries a year. That's dog.
125.
Does that mean he's recording a commentary for every movie he watches? Because I don't even do that. Sometimes I just want to enjoy a fucking movie, not talk over it.
You know what, though, man? If that's what he enjoys, that's awesome. Good for him. I mean, everybody's got to have a hobby. I got mine, Lord knows.
I think he's the one that requested this movie, too.
Did I not? Oh, maybe we forgot to mention that then. Yeah, so this is Rattlesnake's request. I'm pretty sure it is, so...
and it's a dog fucking movie.
We are honoring you this week.
This is better than the 3rd movie. I need to do a fucking psycho movie list, fucking ranked. Everybody follow me on fucking Letterboxd. That's dog shit.
Hey, Rattlesnake, Josh over here says you have like a fascination with Adam Green. What's up with that?
I thought you were gonna say a fat cock. I was gonna be like, oh shit, Browsley's got a fat ass cock. Oh, he's gonna have to let me suck it.
No, actually, I was saying Joe Lynch.
My mistake.
But yeah, you got some sort of Twitter war going on with Joe Lynch there.
Yeah, fucking Joe Lynch blocked him or something. Fuck. We're gonna have to hunt down the Joe Lynch and be like, what the fuck, Joe?
Let our man Josh finish what he was saying, Zach. Jeez, he cut it off. That was funny.
No, I mean, I just...
I thought he was done.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to the story. I mean, he pissed off Joe Lynch because he... I don't know, Joe was having a conversation with some friend on Twitter, and Rattlesnake barged in with some bad news or something, and I guess it just rubbed Joe the wrong way, so he blocked his ass, and of course, Rattlesnake flew off the handle, was all pissed off, and... was mad for for most of the day, and then I think Joe had a change of heart and let him back, into his Twitter feed, and then Rattlesnake just picked right back up where he left off.
And that's the thing, yeah, you don't want to rub Joe Lynch the wrong way. Like, I've rubbed Joe Lynch the right way plenty of times, and he's not hard to make come, but like, if you don't do it right, he's not happy.
Well, this is what I say to Rattlesnake. It's like, dude, why do you give a shit?
Yeah, it's just Joe Lynch. Who the fuck is he?
Exactly. He does, commentaries. He directs something once every couple years,
He directed Wrong Turn 8, though.
It's okay to admire these people, but don't fool yourself into thinking that you're friends with them because they respond to you on Twitter. They're just being nice,
See, imagine if a fucking respectable director blocked Rattlesnake. Like, fucking, what if Stanley Kubrick was still alive and he blocked the Rattlesnake?
I don't know, Rattlesnake, I commend your passion, man. 100%. You shouldn't care what any of those guys have to think or say, like Josh was just saying.
Yeah, man.
It's silly. And yeah, I mean...
Oh, it's getting hot.
Dude, you can fucking chat with me all day on Twitter. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to judge you or block you. Those guys are so full of themselves. They spend all day sniffing their own farts, thinking they're going to make it big in Hollywood, So, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. I feel bad for you. That it bothers you what they think. Who gives a shit?
Oh, dude, we're going to see tots. We're going to see some toddies.
She's got that old school soccer mom brassiere.
I think she's hot. I like the...
she's cute.
I like the girl next door look, I have no problem with that.
Yeah, classic haircut, classic look, girl you want to take home to mom. Yeah. She looks really sweet. She goes to church, but she's a freak. Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't want to take anybody home to mom. My version of that is a chick you want to fuck in front of your mom.
Interesting.
Because I get off on my mom watching me fuck chicks.
Does your mom have a crazy YouTube channel where she talks about fucking her kids?
Hopefully.
Wouldn't that be a weird twist, guys, if that was Zach's mom?
Oh, God.
I'd be dog.
That's why he plugged her so much?
Why do you think if that was true, I would never be on this show? I'd be at home fucking my mom.
She's got those natural kind of like flapjacky boobies.
Mm.
Them tots.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with it at all.
What do you think about the guy from BT, though? He's got a nice cock.
Well, we're not exactly looking at it, so I don't know what you're talking about, but...
just look at his bulge.
We'll let you be the cock aficionado on this podcast.
Oh, you guys are going to front like you don't love the cock. You got to believe it to me.
I really think there's some Freudian shit going on with Zach. I mean, he talks an awful lot about dick.
What the fuck, you Freudian? I make it blatant. Like, if it was Freudian, it wouldn't be so fucking obvious.
Well, I'm just waiting for the day, man. I'm waiting for the day where you're just like, guys, I tried it. I actually buckled down and I tried it, and it wasn't bad.
I tried to suck my own dick not that long ago. Well, I was laid in bed.
I'm actually kind of rooting for Zach to, to give it a try, to get it out of the system. Because he's obsessed with cock like fucking... This guy's obsessed with his fucking mom. You know what I mean? Like, it's just nonstop train of thought in his head. Cock, 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 cock all day long.
I'd be obsessed with his mom, too. She's hot in this movie and in the Bates Motel show.
Mm.
Guys, if cocks were carrots, Zach would be Bugs Bunny. I mean...
Yeah, pretty much.
You need it.
Carrots are donk.
She's kind of got that Elizabeth Shue Karate Kid thing going on, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just wanted to karate chop my cock into her asshole.
Why isn't he just fucking balls deep in her, like, right now? Like, what is he waiting for?
Because he's sexually repressed. He wants to fuck a chick. He knows his mom wouldn't be happy about it.
He can't get off unless flower water is involved. Mommy's flower water. I remember. That's all I remember from this movie. I've only seen it once or twice. And I remember the incestuous kind of creepy scenes going on where she's in the tub and stuff. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It's donk.
It's kind of creepy.
I really like how they played it in the TV show Bates Motel.
Exactly.
They really play up the incest thing there. And
they never fuck, but it just seems like they're going to at some point. And I was bummed that they never did.
right.
So I still haven't watched it, but I have a friend that told me, yeah, I started watching Bates Motel and there's this fucking guy on there that reminds me of you to a T. Like the way you act, the way you look. And I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh, he's probably thinking of Norman's incest baby brother.
Yeah, figures. Aaron's totally incest, baby.
Well, now I'm curious to watch it just so I can see.
He's a water-headed fucking incest, baby. Do meme, hashtag.
Is that show on Netflix or Hulu at the moment? I know it's canceled or it's done.
It's only been there since it fucking aired.
I'm just wondering, man.
It's really good. There's maybe like one season where it kind of
Dips.
it loses its focus, but the final season was really good, and as a whole was a really good show, really well done. So definitely check it out, man, if you haven't seen it.
I'm about to be done with my King of the Hill binge, so I need something.
You know what you need to do? You need to besides suck my dick.
Okay, moving on. Hey, what's next up on R-Rated? I know you invited us to do a commentary up here soon.
Well, I just uploaded the Temple of Doom episode I did with Nick and Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. That was a lot of fun. And then we're planning on doing for episode 50, which I guess is, I don't know. I was thinking of it as kind of like a small milestone, 50 episodes. So we were going to do, I think, Human Centipede and have you guys on and, I don't know, just be a fun show.
I'd really like to do that one.
That'd be dark. I just shit on the movie the whole time because I never liked any of those movies.
I don't hate the first one. I don't hate it. I don't hate the second one. I hate the third one.
Third one's terrible, yeah.
But I think it'd be fun to do. The third one's awful.
Matt loves Human Centipede, so he's super excited about it. But we're going to have to push it back a little bit. He's got some job stuff going on, so we were planning on maybe getting it done next week, but that's not going to happen, so it'll happen eventually.
Well, let us know.
Here's a fun fact. While they were shooting that scene, the hilt of the fucking knife slid and sliced his fucking hand open. And he still got the scar, though. That's pretty dark.
They were really pushing the limits on TV back when this came out. Because when this came out, TV wasn't this extreme. That wouldn't be nothing today, but that was pretty intense, I think, for the early 90s.
Yeah, wasn't this originally supposed to be a TV movie?
It was a TV movie, it was.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, did you guys like that House of Haunted Assholes or whatever it was?
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
House on Haunted Hill.
Didn't watch it.
Netflix series.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Was pretty good, but
it's called The Haunting of Hill House. What the fuck
go.
you doing? What the fuck you talking about, haunted assholes?
The haunted assholes.
I call it that because like every single character in the show is like unlikable. They're like the most annoying people. It's not the acting is good, it's the writing, but the show was pretty good. It was really well produced, but the whole time you're watching, you're like, man, these people are fucking annoying, It's basically a bunch of siblings fighting the whole time,
I didn't hate them. I didn't like them. They were just there.
Hey, Zach, I have a question you might know. With this movie, did they film it for TV or did they film it originally and TV picked it up, but they wanted it to be theatrical?
I don't know.
Okay, I was curious.
But apparently the original idea for this movie was going to be it's going to be a black comedy. And it was fucking, Norman was, he was getting out of fucking, the place again. And they would have turned the fucking Bates Motel into like a haunted attraction or something where you go there and they got like a fake Norman Bates that's going to come out.
It sounds like Dangertainment all over again, dude.
Yeah, and then fucking he gets out. The actor Norman gets fired, and then he comes and gets the job as the new Norman.
Oh, wow.
And it did happen.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
Sounds fine to me. I'd watch that.
No, that's okay. I'll pass. This movie's not bad. It's definitely better than the third one. That's why I was wondering, was it kind of made for film? Because, it's got violence about it. I don't really know if it comes off like a TV movie, because I rented it on video in the mid 90s.
It might have been shot for film because it's already it's not in the fucking TV aspect ratio. It's in widescreen.
Yeah. The video rental store in Kentucky I always talk about, this is one of those movies that I rented, and I never knew it was a TV thing. It just seemed like a theatrical movie or direct-to-video movie to me. Even down to the tits. There's tits in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there you go. They clearly had an edited... You're right. They must have filmed it for theaters, and they just edited it and put it on TV. There has to be, with all the violence there is and the tits.
Yeah, it's probably fucking Universal's retardation. They're probably like, you know what? We don't have faith that this will make money in theaters. I mean.
But it's better than 3 for sure. 3, I mean...
That 3 is pretty good.
No, it's not. I mean, but okay.
I mean, that's the way it starts off with the nun, right? The nun. It's all about the nun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the weakest of the series, but it's not a bad movie. Eric's just a cunt.
It's a generic slasher. It's forgettable. The ending is kind of odd, but it's just a generic slasher. It literally, you take Psycho, which invented the slasher genre, basically, and then it went on to become just a parody of all the copycats in the 80s. It just became another...
What the fuck else was it gonna do? Was it gonna invent a new genre?
It became another spoke in the wheel. No, I think they should have done something unique like the second one, which the second one was a great movie on its own.
This movie completely disregards the second and third one.
Does it?
What did you guys think of the Vince Vaughn remake?
Oh, the shot for shot Gus Van Sant? Why? That's my thought.
Yeah, that movie shouldn't exist.
It's really not that terrible, though.
If it's a shot-by-shot remake, yeah, it's not going to be horrible, obviously.
Yeah, it's just not bad by default, but it's just like it's the first movie, but with shittier actors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, why? That was my only comment. Why do it? I don't understand.
It's kind of an interesting experiment, I watched it. I was like, what's the big deal, Like, it's just a movie.
The kid that played Norbert in this movie was actually gonna play Norbert in that movie, too.
Oh, really?
Really? Henry Thomas?
They changed it to their minds.
Oh, well, Henry Thomas could have used the work in those days. I mean, he definitely wasn't doing a whole lot in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's like in the early 90s, you saw him in movies like Legends of the Fall and stuff like that, and then he was just kind of gone, and lately he's been popping up in different things, Henry Thomas.
He was good in the House of Haunted Assholes. I liked him in that. He seems to be getting more steady work. He was in that Stephen King movie, the Netflix movie.
The Gerald's Game.
Yeah,
that was great movie.
The same guy that directed the House on Haunted Hill, and he's directed fucking the new one, Dr. Sleep.
Mm.
So he might even end up in that movie.
I think he is. Is he not in that? I know.
Could be.
He probably. But Ewan McGregor is playing Danny, right?
Yeah, that fucking asshole. Fucking my bitch. Fucking my bitch.
I just saw.
There she is. That's the chick from It.
Yeah.
She's an elegant beauty.
Yeah,
Kinda
she is.
Classy. Yeah.
She's good looking.
I dig her.
That's Olivia Hussey. Don't fucking just say that chick. Fuck you.
That chick.
If you were a fucking noob, you'd know who she is from Black Christmas.
Look at that kid. Just making a sad face.
Yeah, his wiener haircut brushed to the side. Oh, see, look at this. Is this the first step to incest?
Hopefully.
Why is she rubbing him, and why are we focusing on the rubbing?
Why not? Why wouldn't you focus on that? That's fucking donk.
Is that his leg or his arm? Oh, she's making him laugh. She's trying to cheer him up.
But then she gets pissed off when he laughs, so she's...
Bipolar, splits personality. Yeah, so clearly he gets his crazies from her. I mean... No, so back on the Gus Van Sant thing, though, like, why remake Psycho? But they just like, why remake The Omen? Because they did the same thing with that, too. But The Omen makes sense. I get why they remade that shot for shot. They clearly just wanted to take advantage of the whole marketing 666, June 6th of 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we got this coming out. It's going to come out on Devil's Day. They figured we got a remake. We're going to push it on the Mark of the Beast calendar day. It's the only time we're going to get a chance to do this. Let's fucking throw this shit together mad quick.
Yeah, let's not make a new movie. That'd be stupid. Let's remake the movie shot for shot.
I don't think anybody would have. I mean, that movie gets so much hate. I think it's just simply because Psycho is such a masterpiece and it's held up on such a pedestal. I mean, I don't think it deserves a hated guy. I think they just want to try something. And, you know,
I don't think it gets hate. I think people just forget about it. It's like that movie exists. I forgot. That was a stupid idea.
You know where that idea in that movie belongs? It belongs on YouTube, where people remake in the intros to old Miller Boyette sitcoms, and they think they're funny. It's if you're gonna remake something like that and just be silly frame by frame, just it's no better than that shit. I just don't get it.
Oh, hey, director Mick Garris called Anthony Perkins the most difficult actor he's ever worked with.
Really?
Probably because he's the only real actor you've ever worked with, Mick.
Hey man, he worked with Gus from Critters, dude.
Exactly. He's not a real actor. He's a dog guy. He's fucking, I'd suck his dick, but,
So that's where he left it? He didn't say any specifics?
That's all it says in the trivia here.
He was I guess maybe he was a little bit of a diva, I guess.
He probably just told Mick Garris, like, hey, the way you're shooting this is fucking stupid. I'm a director. I'm a real director. I know. I directed the last movie.
Maybe he tried to role reverse and get Mick Garris on the casting couch.
He was like, fucking Mick Garris, you're used to making really shitty fucking made-for-TV Stephen King movies. I'm going to show you how to do it the real way, okay? And he's like, fuck you. Don't talk down to me, bitch.
Dude, these shots are so creepy. These slow-mo shots, close-up on their faces. It does a good job of making it, make you feel uncomfortable.
I just got an idea. I need to make an incest in movies list for on my letterbox. And this movie and fucking Amityville 2's got to be in there.
Is there a coincidence why Amityville 2 is one of our higher traffic videos? I think not. I think people are into it. You guys are all fucking weird.
Incest is fucking dog.
You're gross.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta get a fucking movie with incest in it and watch it with your parents. That'll be dog.
I was trying to think if I ever watched Amityville 2 with my family, and I hadn't.
Oh, you haven't lived.
That kid looks like a wiener. You know what's funny is I have a little cousin. My aunt and uncle's kid, and he reminds me of this young Norman. Where
I think that young Norman is actually fucking Anthony Perkins' kid, who is a director now.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Good fact. All right.
Oz something. His name's like.
I don't remember what I was going to say. It's probably not important. Oh, he just looks like my little cousin, who's kind of a wiener kid like that. His mom combs his hair to the side, tucks in he looks like he's going to church every single day of his life, wears little sweater vests and stuff. And I'm like, this kid's going to get the shit kicked out of him when he gets older.
No, they're going to be like, oh, hey, I like that haircut. Fucking, you like My Chemical Romance? That's Doc. They got the Dennis the Menace haircuts.
You know what's funny? I gotta be... My mother, she's like, so I was listening to one of your podcasts, and it was one of the last ones, and I guess I was talking about her on it, and she was pissed. She called me up. I'm like, yeah, so? I didn't name drop anybody, and I didn't talk about anything too personal. I just said something that was fact. Deal with it.
Yeah, give us the details.
It was when we were talking about CPS stuff and kids not eating and lunch, free lunch programs. We were just talking about general things, and I just brought up my upbringing and how I was on free lunch or whatever. I didn't really go into any hardcore details.
So it didn't become incestuous towards the end of the story?
Dude, you better... I'm gonna fucking vomit. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you were fucking saying about my mom. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it doesn't work the other way. I did not say it about your mom, did I? Maybe I did.
Yes.
Well, okay. Well, I want to get out of the kitchen on that one.
Yeah, it's because you're a bitch. Oh, look, this is a great scene.
Oh, yeah, Norman gets a boner from his mom. Yeah.
He got a boner. She's going to get pissed at him, even though...
But she knows what's up. It's like a porno scene, right? She's like, oh, let me help you out with that.
Yeah, Zach's favorite genre.
She's gonna be like, I'm gonna show you what to do with these.
No, Zach knows exactly how this plays out. He watches this mommy fucking king shit all the time.
Oh, it's dog shit. It's dog.
She's gonna see Norman. She's gonna see him pitch in a tent, and he's gonna act like it's some kind of physical condition. Like, oh, it hurts, mommy. And because she's nurturing, she's gonna help him clear it out. right?
He's gonna be a fucking idiot like you whenever you got a boner for the first time. You went and showed your mom.
That's funny. I hope she's not listening to this podcast. That's funny.
Yeah, see, I remember everything, you bitch.
Well,
You might as well never say shit.
you better hope nobody that listens to this remembers everything, because the stuff you said on our podcast will bury you someday, my friend.
Yeah, that's fine. I want everything I ever said written on my fucking tombstone.
It's gonna say, I'd suck his dick. That's what it's gonna say. R.I.P. Zach. I'd suck his dick.
Yeah, I need to write it in my will that everybody has to suck my dick before they bury me.
Now, hold on. So on this part, she's going back to being nice again. Now, she's not going to look. She looks like she wants to fuck him.
Exactly.
Look at that come hither look.
How could you not just fucking bust a fat ass nut right there?
Now, I know they don't show stuff, and I know in the TV series that nothing happens, but in this movie, do they insinuate that they did fuck? Is it do they leave it open to at least, you know what I mean? Is it possible?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Because I could easily see in a scene like that they just cut it out, but we're supposed to, have the the thoughts or perception that they could have fucked when she brought him inside. Because so what happens after that scene when she gives him a look like that and brings him inside?
He had to have at least went to his fucking room and jacked off. How do you not see that face and want to fucking squirt? Them wet tits. Here's a fun fact. Anthony Perkins saw this film screening. He saw this and he was like, he called it the best out of all the Psycho sequels.
I disagree, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. I like it.
I think the whole radio station thing is kind of lazy. It's kind of a crutch, you know? It's like it's a plot device. It's a plot device.
Yeah, it's an easy way to bring out the exposition and tell that story. I mean, it's just...
It's fucking great, because I would listen to this radio show if they're talking to serial killers.
Sometimes it works because, there's a lot of films.
This movie foresaw podcasts, so it was ahead of its time. You're just a fucking bitch, Josh James.
You think they wrote it into the script because the whole, Howard Stern thing was huge at the time? You know?
Maybe, yeah. Shock rock DJs were massive. Yeah, that's...
shock radio, whatever.
It was probably super relevant. Yeah, I agree with you there. But, sometimes it kind of reminds me of... I know it's a video game, but Zach, Metal Gear Solid, the first one. It's when they used the codec system. That was sort of a plot device, a way for them to give all that exposition, right? Have someone call you on the codec and give you all this verbal vomit. It's kind of like this. It's not unlike the radio thing.
This isn't verbal vomit, though. This is interesting shit. You're just being a bitch.
It is. Well, I mean, on the film format, we actually get to see it, but...
It'd be more interesting if fucking he did fuck his mom and told us a story, though. And gory detail.
Josh, I got a question for you. So, if we were to challenge Zach to do a podcast where he couldn't say tits, he couldn't say dick, he couldn't say cummies, he couldn't do anything sexual, what would be left? Like, he had to keep it totally just PG.
You'd have to create a new character, man.
No, he would have to go back to being regular Zach.
It would just be like, the whole time. Yeah, I mean, apparently you and I are just a couple bitches.
That's what you nailed it. When Zach is out of character, and I mean, I obviously hear him sometimes totally out of character when we're not recording. He basically becomes Sling Blade. That's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's not even true. They're fucking lying to you. They're trying to fucking you're trying to embarrass me in front of my friends listening.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a conspiracy to assassinate your character.
Yeah.
You know who's going to be able to pull the veil off you, man? Our boy William Lowry. It sounds like he might be making it up to KC Crypticon this year, and you're going to be in normal mode. You're not going to be fucking talking like a troll all weekend.
You don't know that. I never met you in real life. I could feel the need to be in troll mode the whole time.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to fucking do it.
I don't know. Who knows? In a way, it's kind of a defense mechanism. Like, I put on a different person when I'm on the show, so it could happen. So fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Sexual foot massage. I don't be tickling or nothing.
Is that his cummies on his hand? It would be mine.
There's nothing sexy about feet.
Would you give a man a foot massage? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, would you give a man that, like, with fucking crusty ass, nasty fucking feet with like the fucking what's that shit called?
Hey, finish it up. Wrap it up, Junior. Jeez, what's the point you're trying to make?
I just started making it.
No, you
the fucking the athlete's feet and all the nasty shit on his feet. Would you do that in order to fuck a hot chick? Here's a nice question. I brought this up on the last episode of Mac and Zach. If you had to choose between sucking your dad's dick or eating your mom out, which one would you do?
I think there's a reason why that was brought up on Mac and Zach.
I think
that's not the kind of.
I think I would take option 3 and just kill myself. I don't think I could get through. I don't think I could live with either one.
I would do both and then shoot myself in the head.
But just out of curiosity, what was Mac's answer?
I don't remember. You'll hear that on there. Look, now he's got a boner.
Oh, and he's like into it. Yeah, it's so fucking weird, man.
Look at that rack, though. This is a great fucking, there's a great little, right here. Listen to what she says here. It's the best quote in the movie.
If you shut up long enough, we will hear it.
Listen to this. She does a great job. Right here. When she locks him in there.
I'm waiting.
This is donk.
Gonna pee in the beer pitcher. I think I like Vera Farmiga.
Stop talking!
What?
Stop talking, bitch!
I don't have any.
We can't stay silent for fucking 2 minutes, Zach. You told us like a minute in advance. I'm gonna talk as much as I want over this. I can't even hear it anyway.
It's because you're a fucking retard. I told you when it came.
You can't be like, all right, she's gonna say my favorite line. Everybody quiet. 60 seconds later, I'm like, all right.
It took like 3 fucking seconds. Shut the fuck up.
She said something crazy. She handed him a picture and said, look, you're mommy's little girl. Great. Something like that. I don't know.
That wasn't what it was. It was that fucking monologue she just said at the camera.
Repeat it. What did she say? I want to hear your version.
I don't fucking remember. That's why I wanted to hear you, fucking retard.
You remember everything, bitch boy.
Fucking water-headed retard.
Fucking bitch boy.
Fucking water-headed incest baby over here.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Look at him. What's funny is she does a great job. I think she, her flipping that switch like that and playing that crazy. She's really pulling it out.
She's okay. I like her version, but I think I like Vera Farmiga a little bit more. Her version of, she seemed a little bit more convincing in the role. This seems a little bit overblown.
I mean, it's a fucking movie. They don't got nearly enough time, baby.
This derpy dick-sucking look on his face on the floor screams thumbnail, Zach. Because he's got it.
No, you don't get to choose a thumbnail. I do.
No, I'm just saying it screams. It's a suggestion, motherfucker.
Yeah, but if I didn't come up with the idea, I can't use it because it makes me look like a bitch.
I like 99% of your thumbnails, so it's okay. Some of them I think you missed the ball on, a little bit. But
Anthony Perkins was full blown HIV at this point, wasn't he?
That's depressing to bring up.
I'm just saying I think it's relevant to bring up because I think he died shortly after this, didn't he?
Yeah, he died. I want to say right after, right?
This is what he found out was when they were making this, and he started taking medicine for it or getting treated for it.
It just crossed my mind when I saw him splashing water in his face like that. It was like, oh yeah, that's right, he was sick.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's pick it back up. Jeez. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where to go from there.
I don't know. Well, I was trying to take the conversation away from the fucking endless bickering that you guys seem to do all the time.
Oh, I was just having fun. What is she from? She's been in a million things. This Bill Cosby. She's been in...
She's one of those character actors that's been around the block.
Yeah, I know. She's all over the fucking place, and I can't think of...
The most recent thing I can think of that she's done is like TV, like a Law and Order show or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess we could look it up. Let me take a look.
Don't even know her name. You're just going to have to find her thumbnail.
CCH Pounder is her name.
CCH Powder. I would fucking CCH Powder.
The Shield.
Hey, speaking of the chick that played Norma Bates, she was in the Orphan, which was also the first movie I saw the chick that played Norma Bates in. She had a brunette hair, which was fucking hot. I would fuck her still on that with brunette hair. She's a bub. See, I could give you 6 degrees of any fucking hot chick.
NCIS. That's what I know her from. But she's in all 3 of the Avatar sequels, apparently, that are in pre-production. She's some character named Moat.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out and say that those movies are never gonna come out.
And who cares anyway? I mean,
well, it says here Avatar 2 is post-production, Avatar 5 is filming, and Avatar 4 is in pre-production.
Oh my god, fuck you. Fuck them. That movie, they're never gonna come out. People don't give a shit.
Yeah, they definitely waited way too long. She was in the original Avatar.
Good for fucking her. She was in Orphan, which had the hot chick in it. That's all I care about. Yeah, here's where they finally fuck, and I jack off at the screen.
I think Zach's the reason why we have no female demographic.
Dude, Zach, why are you such a curmudgeon tonight, man? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed or something? What the hell?
Am I any different than usual?
He's really filthy. You're really filthy tonight. You're extra dirty. You got a 1-track mind. I know you usually do, but you're not even bringing up any facts. You're just like, man, I want to fucking lick her clit. Okay, great.
The fuck you mean I'm not bringing up facts? I just brought up some.
Yeah, this is the scene where they fuck and they don't, and this is where the scene where I nut because they fuck. I'm like, that doesn't happen at all.
Before that.
Yeah.
I gotta bring up facts every fucking time I open my mouth now, bitch.
Well, I mean, 98% of what you say is I'd suck her dick or I'd lick his clit.
I haven't said either of those this whole movie.
Well, you said things akin to that. I'm just saying.
Your waterheaded fucking incest genes are fucking acting up on you again.
You're obviously you're hot and bothered. You're horny. You need to beat off. Okay, when's the last time you legit released yourself?
When we first started this movie, I was quiet.
No, I'm asking a serious question. I'm Dr. Phil. When's the last time that you spanked your monkey?
You think I'm fucking joking, but I jack off during every fucking episode.
I would fucking close this shit down fast, man. If I found out you've been doing that this whole time.
That's what the Sprite bottle is for. It's not just for piss, but apparently it's for his cummies too.
Yeah, that's not piss you're hearing. That's not piss you're hearing. That's I got big fat nut loads.
It's obviously very diluted. I've heard the sound of that bottle filling up. There's something wrong with your jizz, man.
It's a beta male jizz.
It would be.
It's because I fucking I grab my cock and I hold it really tight while I'm jizzing, and then my dick gets like real fat, and then I just let it all come out in one you don't gotta hear the you just hear it coming out like water, like it's fucking dog.
Just dribbles out.
I just got the visual image of the little chubby kid from Son-in-Law doing the utter milk squeeze. You know?
Exactly. It's like that.
No, seriously though, man. I mean, when's the last time you did that? Because you're fucking obviously you distracted.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. And I think you got it out for Bill Cosby here because she's the only chick in this you haven't violated. You're like, hey, I want to fucking eat her ass. No, nothing for her. Where's her love?
I said I would CCH pound her. What are you fucking stupid?
I guess you're right. So you left no perverted stone unturned.
Yeah, don't question my perversion. I take them as fighting words, bitch.
I don't know, man.
I'd fuck this dude too. And who's that blonde there? I'd fuck her.
Yeah, she just kind of showed up. She kind of looks like Sharon Tate. No, not Sharon Tate. Fuck, Shannon Tweed. Why did I say Sharon Tate?
Shannon Tweed. Shannon Tweed's way better looking than her.
Duh, she looks like a poor woman, Shannon Tweed. I don't know, she just kind of had a thing.
She looks more like that, what's her name? The Republican conservative.
Oh, yeah, the chick with the book. The rights. Fuck, what's her name? Crazy chick.
Oh, God. Yeah, fucking nutty.
The one that everybody hates. The chick that everybody hates.
That nutty putty bitch.
Ann Coulter. No.
Coulter, yeah. That's.
Yeah.
You think she's a troll? I think she might be a troll.
I think she's a little bit mental, you know? It comes off that way.
Her and Bill Maher apparently are friends, so she has to be a troll.
I kind of think Michael Moore is a troll too. I mean, you could say the same thing about a lot of those guys.
But I would say Michael Moore's a troll, but her definitely.
Michael Moore, his entire career is based off, his films that are heavily leaned on his message. I mean, his whole career would be gone if he didn't believe and wasn't so extreme the way he is.
Like he acts like a blue collar worker, but it's worth like $90 million. That whole thing.
Yeah. It's just it's a gimmick.
Yeah, you can't fucking do that once you become rich. You can't fucking act like you care about working people. Fuck you. Roseanne's the same way. Fuck her. She's in the news again.
To Roseanne's credit, though, she does kind of live salt of the earth. She has her own farm.
Oh, no, fuck you. Don't fucking give her leniency, bitch.
No. Listen to me. To her credit, like I said, she has her own farm. I think she grows her own food. She says she lays her own roads on her property. And she went on some show quite a while ago where she was talking about she doesn't believe in having a house that's more than like 2,000 square feet.
Probably because she can't afford it anymore.
Dude, shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, man. Listen, she's got more money than you're ever gonna have, so shut up.
Yeah, obviously I hit a fucking nerve with Roseanne Barr. Damn.
No, I'm just saying you won't let me make a point. She's like she to me it's like it's pointless. Why would nobody needs a house bigger than that? I don't feel I need a house bigger than that. She lives rather conservatively, and she does a lot of her. So just because you have money doesn't mean you have to totally dissociate.
Well, she did buy property out in Hawaii somewhere, so I'm sure that shit's super fucking expensive. So she's not gonna be buying like a fucking 20-room mansion for the Big Island or wherever the fuck she lives, but.
For sure, but she's got some kind of, I mean, ironically, I'm saying she has a grasp on reality to a degree, but I mean, if you had...
Zach is the ultimate curmudgeon troll tonight.
He's a fucking...
She's got a grasp on reality, that's fucking dark. She's back in the news because she's saying, she got fired because of, they hate the Jews over there at NBC or whatever the fuck it was.
I mean, that's an angle she can work, I guess. I mean, like...
Doesn't that just negate all the shit she was saying about, man, I hate this fucking outrage culture, and then she uses it in her favor?
Dude, she's nuts, dude. Let it lie. I mean...
I'd let her lie, then I'd probably fuck her while she's lying there.
She's gonna be just that old man screaming at clouds, right? She's just gonna do her thing,
Speaking of that, you ever see those videos of the guy that believes he can make clouds disappear? And he goes outside and films the sky and he's just like, glue, disappear, glue, disappear. And he just does it for like 20 minutes until the fucking cloud eventually evaporates. And he thinks he's doing it. It's pretty dark.
No, I think he made that up. Hey, to make anybody out there that creates content feel like shit, I think I was bringing this up to Josh James one time when you were talking about, building a following and stuff. I was like, yeah, man, I literally follow a channel called The Stone Skipper, and it's a guy that just skips stones. And his channel has thousands upon thousands of millions of, and it's nothing.
I think you just made that up, bitch.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Olivia Hussey's tits.
Whoa.
Fuck yes. I would purge my snork all over them tits.
Oh, he's spanking it to his mom, right?
He is.
I am right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is. Oh, that.
I don't think he was. I think he's just watching.
No. He was kind of trembling. He kind of.
Yeah, he was. Come on, he had to get rid of that fucking blue balls 2 times he got earlier on in the movie.
No, he was totally beating it, man. You could see it.
No. The only time they did that was in the fucking series, the new one, and the remake with fucking Vince Vaughn.
Listen to me. He totally did it. Now back off.
Yeah, he totally did it. We'll just pretend he did it to make Aaron happy. He did it, Aaron. That happened.
So when I talk about things that are sexually perverse, Zach wants to deny, unless he says it. So Zach's the only one that's allowed to acknowledge anything just dirty.
Mm-hmm.
You said that it was happening in the movie, but it wasn't.
It was. He totally was, man. Fight me on it.
Oh, you wish. I would tear your fucking ass apart.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
My cock.
You're fucking Andre the Giant and your fucking height, you piece of shit. But man, one hit to the chin, man. Down.
You would. I would be bobbing and weaving everywhere. You wouldn't be able to fucking stay me. I'm a fucking. I float like a butterfly. You're
like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You probably waddle around and get slow as fucking shit. With bobbing and weaving. That's how I picture you walking, man. Your eyes kind of just moving left to the right, waddling down the fucking street with a big smile on your derpy face.
Zach, how tall are you? Are you,
He's tall. He's tall. I mean, Zach, if you start boxing, you probably could fucking tear some ass. Like, start.
I'm not gonna fucking buy. That's retarded shit. See, I think that's why if there are aliens, they haven't visited us. They watch that shit, they just shake their heads like, look at these fucking retards.
that give each other brain damage. Yeah, it is kind of funny.
Does this guy have a fake eye? What the? I never noticed that before.
Yeah, this is the guy that showed up and he basically just tells him like, yeah, I'm fucking your Bob. What do you gotta do about bitch? He's pretty fucking donk, really.
He is kind of funny.
He's got that left eye is like prosthetic or something though. It's weird.
He's probably left eye from TLC's real dad.
All right, moving on.
Lucy Left Eye Lopez.
I don't know who that is, but is she related to Jennifer Lopez?
What?
You know, Lucy Left Eye Lopez from fucking
TLC.
TLC and shit.
Yeah, you just brought her up yourself, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh. So, yeah, obviously I don't know her real name.
Man, quit dropping shit. Look at you, man. Look at you dropping references you don't know shit about.
Why the fuck would you call her by her real name? I called her Left Eye. I just call her fucking Left Eye. Fucking, Josh, ruining my jokes.
I ruined your joke by elaborating on your joke?
Fucking outed me as not being a TLC aficionado.
I don't think Josh had to ruin that joke, trust me.
I'm not even sure that was a joke.
That was the greatest joke ever made.
Man, she must be worse than Left Eye from TLC. Well, this bitch ain't burning. That is on next Friday.
So it's
That's dog.
not good enough that this guy's fucking beating his mom's pussy up, but he's also got to fucking he's got to fucking kick his ass too, or what, man?
He's teaching him to be a man because he's kind of a fucking giant boy.
Oh yeah, beta male.
It's that. Yeah, Zach can relate.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, anybody that has a kid and like you feel like you gotta fucking show him to fight, like you've already lost. Like, that kid's probably gonna grow. Like, nobody who's a fucking badass in school grows up to be like anybody worth mentioning. Anybody worth like, oh yeah, you know who's fucking cool? Kurt Cobain. You think he was cool in high school? Fuck no. So fuck those people. If your dad ever tries to give you this shit, just punch him in the fucking dick.
I get a feeling that Henry Thomas, in preparation for this role, just really studied the part of George McFly because he kind of acts like a McFly type of guy.
McFly's donk.
He is. No, did your dad? Any one of you guys? Did your dad ever have that moment with you where he's trying to teach you how to defend yourself, like teach you how to fight?
No, my dad didn't think I was a pussy. I guess. Did your dad do that, Aaron?
Hey, Josh, I want to hear something actually of substance.
Yeah, nothing that you actually asked.
Yeah, so, no, it never happened to me, but my dad, just totally separate. He wanted to box and shit. It wasn't to teach me self-defense. I never asked to do it. There's nothing that really prompted it. He was just kind of an ass. But I remember when I was like in elementary school, he would come up to me and want a slap box. I'm like, I don't want a slap box. And I'm like, okay. And I'd be all timid and I'd put up my hands. And of course I had no reach on him. I was fucking like 10 and he constantly just kept slapping me on both sides of my face. I'm like, this is not fair. And this is teaching me absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but you took it, like, cause you're a beta.
Thanks for staying with me.
You would let me do it to you too. We all know. Everybody's gonna see that when we go to, we're gonna have a bitch boy slap fight.
We'll do it. We'll arm wrestle. We'll slap box. We'll do it all at the whatever you guys want to do. We'll do it at the booth, and we'll show it. It's funny. We'll do it.
I'll jack off of my hand before we arm wrestle too.
No, I'm gonna have some Purell fucking at the table at all times, and I'm not touching shit until I witness you utilize it.
Yeah, you're not gonna see what I do with my hands the whole time.
Zach's gonna be like that dude that walks around with his like jizz on his shirt from when he beat off earlier in the day, but he just jizzes on his shirt, leaves it, lets it dry. It's all crusty and nasty, and
oh yeah,
he's gonna have fucking Dorito dust on his chest. He's that guy. You're gonna have fucking Cheeto crusties in your mustache.
Exactly. See, you guys are talking down like this is like a bad thing to be, but it's fucking dog.
Are you gonna have that creepy porno stash there? Are you getting tired of that yet? Clearly, it was just sort of a gimmick. Like, hey, I've never had like a creepy porno stash. I'm gonna put it on.
I don't have it now. Now I just have a beard again.
Okay, so you got over that quick.
You know what Zach needs is a pencil mustache. That'd be perfect.
Fuck yeah. I should just, like,
The twirlies on the end.
before I go, I should just cut all the hair on my body and put, like, pencil drawn eyelashes and shit, mustache, hair.
God, you could be like women do and tattoo your eyebrows.
I'd be dog.
That's a weird trend.
Especially like 20 years later when that shit fades into the skin and it's just like light blue.
The thing is they're not like shaving their brows. They're just tattooing under the hair to make it look full. So I don't think it's necessarily going to look all fucking weird. But yeah, when they get older, I wonder when the skin starts warping, you know, it's like, what's I don't know. I had a teacher, Miss Owens, and she was an old lady in elementary school. And it was the first person I had ever seen in my life that drew her eyebrows on. And it was so weird because she looked like an anime character constantly.
That's like, that to me is just a sign of mental illness. Anybody who would do that. It's just.
That's like an old woman thing.
It's terrible, yeah.
And you know what? I have no idea. Maybe she had some sort of condition for all I know. But all I know is she used to read stories to us. And I couldn't take my fucking eyes off those brows, man. And I was distracted. And it looked weird.
Who's this chick? Is this another customer? Another,
Yeah.
would be,
God, look at them horse teeth, though. Fuck.
Fucking, Norman's got some bad puss. He was a fucking ladies' man.
God, those teeth gross me out.
she got the Gary Busey teeth going on.
She really does, man.
Oh, don't fucking lie. Aaron confided in me once and said if he was ever going to fuck a man, it'd be Gary Busey. He told me that once.
Pre-brain damage or current?
Don't pretend like you don't remember. You said, either way, fucking give me that Busey cock.
I could totally see Gary Busey being like a gimp on the weekend, you know, like as some sort of weird fetish. Kind of like, you know, in Pulp Fiction, just with the mask and being led around on a leash.
Yeah. He's fucking dog.
He seems kind of like he'd be a freak, you know?
He give you like the pain you want. Like he just punches you in the fucking mouth while you're fucking him. That'd be dog.
So, is this his first victim? This chick?
No, he already killed the one chick that showed him her tits.
Oh, okay, that's right.
It looks like she's got dentures or something.
No, dude, nobody has dentures like that. Why would you get dentures that are fucked up horse teeth?
See, what's funny is I always thought he just like fucking somehow appeared in the back of the seat of the car. Like when I'd watch this on TV, it must have been one of those instances where it was like, oh, the VHS was cropped so you couldn't see the light come on when he got in the car.
Was this a cable movie?
No, it was network.
This is pretty raunchy for fucking 90, you know?
They had to have edited it, you know, because with all the tits and stuff in this movie, I bet you the actual televised version didn't have this violence either. It was probably really crippled, you know? Because, you know, they had to have already edited it for the tits and stuff.
Yeah, that's how they still do it. Like, they put out a fucking movie and then you get the uncut version on DVD. This isn't new shit, guys. Come on, enjoy the program here.
Well, it just goes back to the whole thing that they most likely filmed it for theatrical release, and, you know, they had to gimp it for TV.
They filmed fucking Sharknado just to be on TV, and they added scenes for the DVD.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. I don't fucking watch Sharknado.
I don't either, and I do it.
You do what?
I've never seen it either, and I do that.
You do what?
I knew that. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said I do that. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, fucking unblock your ears. It's that fucking cosmic fucking incest baby dust clogging up your ears. The cosmic incest dust.
Yeah, look at him breaking character, fucking laughing, man.
Fucking see, you guys aren't laughing at my jokes, so I gotta laugh at them.
So he's got to laugh because it's not funny. It's a little played out, man.
Cosmic fucking dust. That's dog.
It doesn't make any sense, man. You just kind of throw words together. It's like
exactly. That's the funny part. That's what's funny about it.
It's almost like you use an internet like word generator to come up with your catchphrases. You know?
Don't fucking give them the secrets to my comedy.
Like 3 random words have nothing to do with anything. Yep. That's going to be a smash and everybody's going to laugh at it.
Cosmic Incest Dust. That's going to be the name of our band.
Cosmic Incest Dust. All right. Fantastic. Hey, Josh, are you swaying necessarily one way or the other anymore on the Casey Crypticon thing?
I don't know yet, man. It's too soon to tell. I want to go. I definitely thinking about trying to get out there, but it's all about the timing. So that's in like what middle of summer, June, July, something like that.
I want it. It's July. I want to say it's July 12th to 14th. I think it's that weekend.
I'll make a concerted effort to get out there, just because I haven't been to KC in a while. It's my old stomping ground, and it'd be cool to try to. I ran the idea by Wazell to see if maybe he'll drive out to hang out with us or something. Because if I'm going to be in this neck of the woods, you know,
Might as well.
he could just come. Yeah, I might as well come out to hang with us or something for a day. But it's yet to be seen, man. You know, we just have to see how it goes.
Well, I figure, and we were talking about before that getting together anyway, and like what better way to knock out like a million birds, right, with one stone here. And Riverman will be there, and is Mac? I know he was really interested in going. Do you know if he gave like an official yay or nay at this point, Zach?
No.
Well, I'm pretty confident. I have a feeling we can get Mac to officially go. I know he wants to go. River's going to be there. I'll be there. Zach will be there. It's going to be a fun time, man. So it'll be cool if you can show up.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll definitely give it the old college try to get out there. But can you believe it's already been a year? It's been like a year to almost to the day that we hung out in New York City, met fucking Tommy Wiseau, and then recorded fucking Nightmare 3.
Yeah, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
We did 3. No, we did 3, and then we did 4
For
like a week later or something.
I thought we did 3 for one channel and 4 for the other channel. I don't know. I'm confused.
Did we do it in the same night? No, because we were so fucking tired. There's no way.
I don't remember, but yeah, that was a fun night, man.
Yeah.
See, you guys' memories suck. I must have superhuman memory, because I remember everything like it was just yesterday, and you guys are sitting there bickering back and forth. Which one of these two things happened?
Except when it comes to fucking people's names. That's where Zach loses it.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck about anybody's name. I can meet somebody for the first time, and shake their hand, and say, "Hi, I'm Zach, what's your name?" And I'm already not even listening to what they say. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm fucking 15, 16 years older than you. I mean, you'll see as you get a little older, like your memory fades. Like stupid shit, you just don't tend to remember as much.
I would say that too, Josh James. I would say that too. You gotta give a reason why you don't remember these easy to remember shit that I remember so easily.
Well, I mean, I'll be the first to admit my memory sucks ass, so it's like a family trait. Like, my dad has a shitty memory, my grandfather had a shitty memory. It's just, hey, it's part of who I am. Oh, well.
Well, I think what does it, too, is just our dependency on these mobile devices. They make our memory, they don't challenge our brains, right? So we don't have to think about anything. We've got everything logged in our phone. We can Google everything. We don't have to remember facts or things we studied. We can Google it. We have all the information here. And I really think that's been part of the cause of the decline of my short-term memory. I mean, it really has, because I find myself forgetting things I never would have forgot back in the day. Like, I would have known instantly. And I just think I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I want to try and start doing certain practices throughout the day to sort of help keep my brain up to snuff, but.
It's because you're old, bro. It's because you're old.
No, but it's true though, man. You find yourself taking, I don't know, like, for example, just little things like, when I go to the grocery store, maybe I want to make a little list on my phone, like a grocery list. But a good practice would be, don't rely on a list. Just jot down what I need, look at it, and go to the store and try to use my brain to remember it. Like, little practices like that, I think, help flex the muscle of it. I do think that. So, anyway.
Oh, it's just because you're old. You're trying to rationalize. You're an old man.
She's put her faith in you, Norman. She believes in you.
You should put me in your will, if you remember that.
Josh, you hear someone talking? Where does that go?
All I hear is some crotchety old curmudgeon.
Exactly.
You know what's funny is you're making these old jokes, yet you look older than all of us with your fucking creepy porno stash.
I just said I don't have it anymore.
You're one of those guys that likes to rock. It's like Riverman. Riverman got the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, and he'll have a mustache. I'm like, why do you choose to look 60 years old?
Why wouldn't you?
Why do you with the clothes you wear? I don't know. I don't think I look my age. I think I look younger than you, man, Zach.
I think that you just round a corner and eventually you just kind of
embrace it.
You just kind of, you just sort of go with what's comfortable. I don't know. I mean, I'm hanging on to my my youthful looks pretty well, but yeah, I mean, some shit's starting to slip. I mean, I have to shake my dick a little extra every time I take a piss. I'll definitely take an opportunity to sit down to take a piss if I can.
See, I always fucking sit down and take a piss.
Just in case you have to shit?
Yeah.
I'm all about the standing.
And a lot of times you get up to take a piss in the middle of the night and you don't want to flip the light on because then it'll wake you up. So you just fucking, I don't want to miss the toilet seat, so I'll just fucking sit down on it.
Interesting. I've often pondered, when we become really old, is there a point where it just clicks, where you're like, you know what? I want to wear that T-shirt with an American flag tucked into golf shorts wearing a belt, and I'm gonna love the way loafers look. You know what I mean? Like, I look at older people and I'm like, at what point does it just make sense? Like, because I could easily tell you I'm never gonna dress like that.
It's got to be some kind of fucking thing that happened, like their brain starts getting eaten away with their age, and then finally it just, enough of it's gone to be like, yeah, loafers, that's dog.
I think your priorities change when you get to a certain point and you just stop giving a fuck, I mean...
But not only are you going to wear a T-shirt tucked... How dumb is tucking a T-shirt into shorts with a belt? It looks so silly. But not only you're not going to stop there, you're going to pull those shorts up to your man tits, to your saggy man breasts. Mm-hmm. And I just don't get it. But also, maybe it's a generational thing. Maybe our generation is not going to dress that way once they get older. That's just the old people, maybe, that we know. Maybe they're dressing not too far off the way they dress, like the baby boomers. I don't know, because it's not like they were wearing Slayer T-shirts in the fucking 50s, right? They were probably a little bit more, you know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see.
I see people walking around the grocery store in fucking pajama pants and fucking flip-flops, and I'm like...
Yeah, that'll be what our generation's wearing, because they wear it now.
Well, we're going to have a shit ton of old people with tattoos and sleeves, right? Our generation.
Yeah.
Just everywhere. It's going to be nuts. Like, you're going to know what generation. Like, oh, there's there's Gen X, or there's, whatever it is. I don't know.
They got the millennial Tumblr fucking generation walking around with their earlobes all stretched out and their fucking faded tattoos and, their fucking pink or blue hair and shit. And they're like 60, 70 years old. It's going to look pretty fucking ridiculous.
That's going to be dog. The fucking future's going to be lit.
What's funny is all that stuff someday to some kids is going to be very unhip when you're going to have all these people that are now old with like all those tats and, like you said, all those different signs of wear from piercings and whatever. I don't know. There's going to be some kid out there that's like, oh, you're so fucking uncool.
Yeah, they're going to de-evolve. They're going to be like, yeah, it's not cool to have tattoos anymore. It's not cool to do drugs. We're going to be straight edge.
It could happen. I mean, trends come and go and they come back full circle. We might have a generation, the next one, maybe the one after, where tattoos are uncool and the cool thing is to be clean-bodied.
Yeah, dude. It's obvious because every generation wants to be the exact opposite of whatever their parents are,
Exactly. So you're going to have out everybody with a bunch of tattoos, the older folks.
Or they'll go even more extreme and they'll start fucking like, oh, I'm going to, Lex, he's going to fucking take me to his trailer and give me a fucking gunshot wound in my fucking kneecap. It's going to look so donk.
I don't know where you were going with that, but okay.
They're going to start giving themselves fucking body modification with bullets. It'd be donk.
Okay. I doubt that's going to happen, but all right.
I had to explain that out to you. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, man. I got it. I just didn't understand how you thought it was going to land. But anyway, look, he's bringing up the Lipton tea that he's going to poison them with. This scene's interesting. Doesn't he? I remember this scene because like the boyfriend, isn't he going to like show signs of struggle? He's going to be like coming out into the hallway and you son of a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah, fucking Aaron, he just fucking just ruined the commentary. Just fucking shitting on my jokes, being a fucking cunt.
Because I diffused him. I shut him down. I diffused his shit. I'm going to do it.
Being a water-headed fucking cunt of a friend, just making me look bad. I refuse.
Oh, because that's not what Zach lives to do on these podcasts.
Yeah, he's trying to be me now, fucking prick. See, for somebody that hates my gimmick, he sure steals my shit a lot.
I'm just diffusing it, man. That's all I'm doing. Shutting it down. I am shutting your butt down. That was Quentin Tarantino. Remember that interview?
No, I don't.
Yeah, well, he said that to that large lady interviewer, and she tried to ask him like 15 years after it was cool to ask about violence in his movies. He's like, I know what you're doing. I'm shutting your butt down.
Yeah, that was retarded. She should have felt embarrassed by that.
I mean, like 15 years, like dude, that's so 1994.
That's always stupid. Like, why you come out and say you're anti-violence in the real world? Fucking Quentin Tarantino, you have guns in your movies though. Fucking liar too.
Well, his reasoning for it. You know, why does he have all the violence and the shooting and all that stuff in his movies? And he was just like, cause it's fun. Because it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. He had no other, and fair enough. I mean,
how
much more explanation?
It makes sense.
It's like, it's just fun. Like, why does there have to be some kind of weird underlying philosophical fucking deep meaning to it?
What the fuck else was he gonna say? Because I really want to kill people in real life and I can't because I'll go to jail, so I do it through my movies.
Exactly.
Like, I would have said something like that just to piss her off.
Why do people play video games? Why do people play war games? Why is Call of Duty so popular? Is it because people want to blow each other away? No, it's fun. It's an escape.
What is it that Terminator said? Fucking Schwarzenegger?
Chill out, dickwad.
It's in your nature to destroy yourselves.
Yeah.
That was Papa Roach, greatest man in the world.
But did you ever hear that Stern Tarantino interview where they're talking about Roman Polanski having sex with that like 15-year-old girl in a fucking hot tub? And
13.
She was 13, yeah. She wasn't no 15.
13, yeah, okay, 13. And fucking Howard confronts him about it, and he's like, she was into it.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, dude.
Yeah. That's fucking dog. See, that's what you want to do. You want to be that guy that's defending fucking child molestation.
How did Tarantino get away with that? You know, like, I'm surprised that didn't blow up into a big thing. I mean, I think he's the only dude that could get away with something like that, you know?
It's because if shit happened before the whole movement started, unless something else happens with them, it's not going to be brought up. It's not going to be brought up. It's just like, case in point, Roman Polanski, Jack Nicholson, no one's coming after Jack Nicholson because that was his fucking party that went down, and he knew it was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would, like, just because I throw a party doesn't mean I know somebody's going to try to fuck a kid.
Man, dude, the chick
shouldn't even have been there, right?
The 13-year-old straight up describes the situation that it was Jack Nicholson's house, and she was introduced to Roman. I think she already knew him, but she was brought into Roman Polanski. And they were in like the hot tub or whatever it was, and Jack Nicholson was literally in the room, and he exited. Like Jack Nicholson doesn't know what the fuck's gonna happen at his party and the Hollywood party of that era. Come on.
Well, I mean, dude, if you threw a party at your house or whatever, and a fucking 13-year-old girl showed up,
I wouldn't want to be held liable necessarily, but look.
Yeah, putting it on anybody but Roman Polanski's retarded.
But I'm saying, like, come on, man. If I was at a party, I was hosting a party, and I saw my buddy, this director guy, he directed Chinatown, obviously.
I would assume he's not fucking stupid enough to fuck a kid. He's just gonna sit in there with her.
Yeah, okay, because that makes fucking sense.
But dude,
I remember I sat in a hot tub with a fucking 50-year-old guy once when I was like 12.
Okay, what?
At a fucking Holiday Inn. It was pretty donk.
It's a little different because that's a Holiday Inn, and this is a Hollywood party with lots of coke and drugs around where there's a certain type of person there. And it's not a 50-year-old guy with a 12-year-old boy. It's like it's an older man with a young 13-year-old girl also.
That don't make it any better. You should look at statistics.
I mean, but don't you ask yourself, like, why would he even let that person into his house under those circumstances? You know, like, how well did he know this girl? Was he a friend of the family or something? Or
the mom was some kind of connection. I don't remember.
She probably went there with Roman Polanski.
No. Trust me, the whole thing was all fucked up, man. And just different things got a pass in those days. There's a lot of stuff that was just sort of unsung and just wasn't spoken of. That's the way it all is. It's like there's so many. So they all did it back then.
Just like everybody fucking kept their mouth shut about Cosby and all his stupid fucking bullshit for so many years.
Well, the Cosby thing too. Like I said, it was just a thing that went on back in those party days, right?
The fucking Spanish Fly, man.
The Spanish Fly and all that stuff. So the only difference between I'm not going to say everybody did, but obviously there's other famous people, I guarantee you, when the Cosby shit was going down and he was getting sentenced, they were kind of all like, holy fuck, I'm glad nobody's come out about me, because of course I was part of that scene too. The only difference is Cosby never stopped, you know? So he never left the 60s or the 70s or whatever.
Oh, I don't think he's doing it now. He's a fucking old decrepit fuck. I don't even think his dick gets hard anymore.
No.
He had to have stopped when that happened.
Well, he was doing it pretty recently, man. Because obviously the chick that sent him away she was within the statute, right? She was not that long ago, the one that actually got him put away. And he was old.
Yeah, why is there even still a statute now that there's DNA evidence that could exist still? That's weird.
I don't know. Sorry, Josh, you were saying something.
I was just going to say I keep waiting for like some prison footage of Cosby, to come out, go viral or something, I'm surprised I haven't yet. I mean, because I'm sure somebody could sell a video really easy,
I'm sure he's basically at a Ramada Inn equivalent of a prison. He's not in general population. He's kind of, I guarantee you, he's old too.
I was reading some story about somebody was like throwing their food at him and shit. He's already like making enemies on the inside.
Oh, you mean the people in there that molest and fuck guys are throwing food at Cosby for molesting, and it doesn't make any sense. But maybe it's because he's a hypocrite. I don't know. It kills me the standards prisoners have. Like, we're better than you. Why?
Because they're dog, man. They did something bad and got caught, so they're good.
The only thing I can stand by, I guess, is they say people that molest children and stuff, or even rapists in general, they're not looked at fondly in prison, right? So you will have somebody like a murderer feel like he's on a higher level than a woman rapist.
That's funny, because technically murder is worse than just molesting somebody, technically.
But I'm saying I agree, but I'm saying. Well, I don't know. I'm not even going to get into that argument, but I'm saying that's how the hierarchy goes sometimes. You can have a guy that straight up murdered another guy. Let's say it could have been like a gang thing, but he is so much more honorable than a guy that just raped a woman. So it's weird.
It's pretty fucking retarded, you ask me. But it's pretty smart, too. It's pretty smart and pretty fucking retarded at the same time.
Anyway. Where are we at? So, where are we at in the course of this film? We got like 17 or 18 minutes left. So, he just killed his parents. So, he killed his mom and the boyfriend.
Yeah, and it didn't match up with the continuity of the first movie. He said, in the first movie, they said that they were found dead in the bed, and he just did it while they were up. I guess he could have, laid him in the bed. But, who knows? Hopefully he fucked his mom before he left her there in the bed.
Who is this character again? I'm sorry. This is the one his significant other. Gotcha.
Yeah, the one that's pregnant.
The girlfriend, quote unquote. Yeah.
He's got a metal hanger, that hoe.
I used to have that car, by the way. That was my first car.
What was it?
The Honda Civic hatchback.
Oh yeah.
Mine was red though.
What year?
Oh, it was like late 80s, early 90s. It would have been late 80s.
My first car was an 89 Honda Accord.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like the sport model that had the moonroof and shit, and had the lift-up headlights, the ones that retracted. And
yeah.
It's really nice. Like, I liked it a lot. That's the one that I don't know if I ever told you that story, Zach, when my dad flipped it like a million times off a cliff. But...
How's dog?
What story's that?
Oh, God, let me tell you guys. So, the first car I ever bought was the car I just mentioned. And as soon as I bought it, my dad pretty much took it over. Like, okay, my car's a piece of shit. I'm taking your car because, he's kind of an asshole. Anyway, and he's like, yeah, whenever I get around to get my car, I'll give it back to you or whatever. And anyway, but there was a point, though. He had the car so long that he was just like, I just chalked it up to a loss, I think. And I'm like, all right, I'll just save it for another car. And he said that he would buy it from me. Okay. His credit was not anything with me. But anyway, he came home one day. I was in the living room and I was probably 17 or something like that, 16. And he just comes busting through the door and he's drenched because it was raining outside. And he's like, his adrenaline's pumping. He's like, I just rolled your car 7 times off a cliff and I fucking survived. And I'm like, what had happened was he was driving about like fucking 70 miles an hour on some windy country hillbilly roads, drinking fucking whiskey in the rain. And he took a turn too fast and he rolled 7 times.
What a fuck up.
Listen, down a hill onto some guy's land, like a farmer's land.
Did you make him fucking buy a new car?
Listen. So, and he says, I landed on this guy's land. I got out of the car, and the whoever owned the property comes up to me. Are you okay? And he's like, I'm going to call you some help. He's like, okay. And as soon as he went to go call help, my dad ran away from the scene. He ran away from the scene, left my car there, and he's like, and there I was walking down the road, and I get picked up because I'm getting drenched, right? Somebody pulls over and says, you need a ride. Well, it turns out that guy was a lawyer, and he's defending me. Like, my dad had the best luck ever. Anyway, and he's telling me the story, and he's all amped up, and I'm like, great, where's my car? He's like, oh, about that. He's like laughing. Oh, and he's just so excited from the adrenaline of what just happened. He doesn't care about what just happened to my car. Anyway, to add insult to injury, do you know what he does after he's done with a story? And I'm just glazed in my eyes. Like, what? He kind of puts his hand on my shoulder and says, oh yeah, by the way, I've decided not to buy your car. And he laughs at me and walks away.
I'd be fucking making him suck my dick.
I mean, that's what he said.
I don't know. You're not getting out of this. You're gonna fucking swallow this fucking nut, bitch.
He literally puts his hand on my shoulder and says, oh yeah, by the way, I've decided not to buy your car. And then laughs. Like, he was a fucking dick. And there I was. I had no car. I had nothing. And he's my dad.
I would have snuck in and jacked off on his chest while he was sleeping that night.
I moved out like right after that and soon after that. But yeah, I just kind of sucked it up. And it's funny. I sucked it up. I bought another car. I bought a nicer car. I saved up my money. And guess what? My dad took it again.
Oh, man.
You let him do that? You fucking beta.
Dude. Yeah. Okay, great. I'm going to just shut the fuck up. You had a nice dad, my friend, right? You're close to your dad. You're
Exactly.
I was going to say, Aaron, we should have a asshole dad fucking, what do you call it? Deep end podcast sometime.
So to fuse what Zach's trying to do to my serious moment here, Zach, you have a profile pic of you and your dad. You had a great relationship with him, and I admire that. My dad beat the shit out of me and was a horrible fucking guy. He was not a nice guy. Anyway, from a very early age, there was a pretty clear establishment of who has power, right? Who's the dominant, right? I mean, my dad was a very...
Yeah, you. All you gotta do is fucking say he molested you and he'd be in fucking prison. You just too stupid to know that.
He didn't molest me. Stop fucking putting words in my mouth, you fucking piece of shit. Just shut up.
You didn't see that fucking episode of South Park? Fuck you. God.
All you gotta do is call the police and say that your parents both molested you. What's that? I don't know, but it works. When I wanted to get rid of my mom's last boyfriend, I just called the police and said he was molesting me, and I haven't seen him for 3 months. Wow.
Yeah, because that's what we do. All right. Hey, Zach, your dad molested you. How about that?
I wish.
Yeah, I bet. Anyway, let me finish the fucking story. Anyway, I got this other car. He pretty much took it over, but I didn't let that stand for too long. Like, literally, the first chance I got where I had the car to myself, or it was actually at the property, the home, I took it. I got an apartment. I wasn't even 18 yet, and I literally took the car, and I called him one day, and I was just like, yeah, I got an apartment. Bye. You know, so, but yeah, whatever. I don't have the greatest. And what's funny about the car thing is, before all that, before I bought my first car, which was that Honda that got totaled, the first thing I ever bought with the first job I ever had was my dad a car. Granted, it wasn't like the greatest car. It was a beater car. I was making like, what, $6 an hour or whatever. But that's the first thing I bought with my money is I bought my parents a car. So, I don't know.
Hey, Rattlesnake, is this everything you hoped it would be?
Yeah, no. Hey, we're talking about like, it's relevant. We're talking about parents. He's got parent issues, right?
Well, I don't know. Does he?
Norman? Yeah, I think so. Not Rattlesnake. Maybe he does. Rattlesnake, why don't you write in? Give us your testimony. Was your dad good to you? Was your mom good to you? What was your first car? Do you think, I don't know. Whatever. We all know you're probably just going to give us the link to your commentary on this. But feel free to elaborate, ask a question too. It's pretty cool when you do that.
I do remember some of these scenes being actually pretty good. Like pretty, intense or whatever.
They are pretty good. They're effective. They're effective, man. I'm not even really listening to it. I'm just looking at their expressions and gauging what's going on, and I can see his nose hairs. It's gross, you know.
I think I like, this is probably my least favorite one of...
Ooh, have you watched 3 recently?
Of the quadrilogy, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you watched 3 recently?
Yeah, I mean, not too long ago, and I do like that movie. It's got a totally different energy than any of the other Psycho movies, but I like that actor, what's his name?
Jeff Fahey.
Yeah, Fahey, I like him. I don't know, it's pretty good. I mean, I know, yeah, it's a little bit more trashy, but I don't know. I think I like it a little bit better than this one. Before we did the commentary for part 3, I hadn't seen it in quite a while. Back in the day, I rented 3 and 4 around the same time. And before I had watched it for the commentary, I was like, in my head, I had put it in that order, 1, 2, 3, 4. But after watching 3 again for that, and then watching 4 even again now, I think I have to put 4 before 3 personally. But 2, I still, have a fondness for. That's not going to leave the second spot. It's got the Franz. Mm-hmm.
Underutilized actor. Where does that go?
I think Zach had to take a piss or something. Or take a shit.
Oh, he's fucking burned the house down. Fucking don't let the house burn down. That's the fucking Bates house. That's the dog house.
Great.
I need a drink.
No, I thought...
It would have been cool to see the original Bates house on the Universal backlot. Like, I think is it still there? They got rid of it, right?
I think it's gone.
Yeah.
Zach will, fact check that. I'm pretty sure he knows.
They let it fall apart, basically.
But did they actually demolish it and take it down once it was...
I don't remember if they actually finally did or not.
Well, I don't know, man. When I went to Universal Studios, you would have thought that would be part of the tour, because that's really legendary. Right? And I don't remember them mentioning that at all, and I certainly didn't see it.
It's because they're fucking beta.
I mean, they showed us the log cabin from The Great Outdoors, and the same log cabin that Hayden Fox used on Coach.
I love that movie. Such a fun movie.
But it's so funny. They show us little things like that, but why are they going to ignore the Psycho house? So that's why I wonder if it was even there.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Show me like the car you used in Critters or something.
It's funny though. No,
take me to the good shit.
I remember that. Like, we're going through the tour, and all of a sudden there's like a little bitty lot, and it's supposed to simulate the fucking woods. And like, yeah, this is the log cabin that was used in The Great Outdoors, and it was also the log cabin used as Hayden Fox's getaway home on Coach. I'm like, it's just funny how they reuse all these things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trip. And on your left is the Desperate Housewives cul-de-sac. I'm like, oh, okay, great. Where's the Psycho house?
We don't want it. We don't want it.
We don't want it. Oh.
He's got a guilty fucking conscience. He's seeing all the best. See, I try to fuck her again.
I'm like, oh yeah, hi chick is back.
Man, do you guys remember, look at the wallpaper in this joint. When did wallpaper officially go out of style?
It's still in style, but just different.
Is it really in style? Who has wallpaper?
I have a friend. She moves like once a year, and every year she rehabs the house and adds new wallpaper and shit. Seems like a fucking pain in the ass to me. Why not just throw some fucking paint on the wall?
I didn't know wallpaper was still a thing. I think it's.
Oh yeah.
I think it's tacky.
Oh god, you're such a beta. Wallpaper's dog.
I can't believe. This is an all-time new low. We're talking about wallpaper on a fucking commentary.
See, I want to make a fucking adult wallpaper business where you could have wallpaper. You could have designs with pussies on it and cover your house in pussies. Be dog.
I still think we should do that idea that I had that Josh. We should just write Zach's dialogue like pre-write a script, write his dialogue as we feel Zach would really talk. And we'll see if anybody can tell the difference. Because I know exactly what you're going to say at this point. You start something, and I know exactly where you're going with it.
You didn't know I was going to say that. Fuck you.
I 100% knew what was going to be on your wallpaper. What your wallpaper business was going to specialize.
Oh, okay. I see. I said, oh, right there, and I stopped. I'm going to let you tell me what I was going to say there.
Yeah, okay, we should try that. I will tell you 100%. And you'll deny it, but we'll all know. The listeners will know that I'm right.
Okay, tell me.
What? At what point? Right here?
Yeah, what was I gonna say when I stopped?
Oh, well, you're probably thinking that, you know, he should skull fuck his mom's fucking mouth right there. Something to that.
That was bad. That was bad.
Wrong. Fuck you. You don't know shit. You don't know my shit.
What were you going to say?
You can never match the comedic stylings of the Zach man.
Anyway, what was that bad? The effect, Josh?
Oh, yeah, that directing there was... It was like a weird jump cut, and then, I don't know.
Yeah, it was odd. Let's see here. Fucking... No, man, we got a lot of questions. I'm going to start reading a couple of comments, actually, because we had a handful here that I need to go over.
As you read them, give them like a thumbs up so we know which ones we did and didn't do, since we're going to have to start doing episodes in advance.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll hold off, because when I see them, I usually give them a thumbs up anyway, but maybe I'll leave that for when we actually read them. But I'm going to start with Amityville 2, The Possession. We have a listener by the name of Pop Actor. I'm not, familiar with seeing your name around, so if you're a new listener, thank you. Amityville 2, he says, it's amazing no one remembers Diana Franklin from The Last American Virgin. I mean, you did.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, but I don't know. To me, she's just the sister that got fucked in Amityville 2.
Yeah, how is she the last American Virgin? How could that ever happen? Like, does that mean, like, all the kids that are born are already been fucked by the time they came out?
Have you seen that movie, Josh?
Oh, which one?
The Last American Virgin.
Not in a very long time.
Okay. Well, sounds like we need to check it out, Pop Actor. We apologize, but hopefully you dug the commentary. And hopefully you weren't baited into clicking just because it looks like a Pornhub video, which is funny. That's probably why it's got as many hits as it does, let's face it. That fucking...
Oh, dude, I think my Nightmare Sisters commentary is like easily the most watched commentary I have on my YouTube channel. It's like almost 2,000 hits or something.
Oh, because the chick's on it?
Because it's just fucking the hot scream queens, you know what I mean? It's like the sex sells. I mean, you can't get away from it. So
does the reason why our Showdown Little Tokyo is going to hit 100,000 is it because it's got a shirtless Dolph Lundgren on it? Then I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah, sex sells, but that's one of your top thumbnails, Zach. That was you at the top of your game.
Yeah, and you did let me use it. See, you talk about how, sometimes...
I was scared.
I like your thumbnail, Zach, but sometimes you drop the ball, and then that was one you didn't want me to put up, bitch.
Is that the one with, what's her name, with the lotion in her hand?
No, that's Tia Carrere. That's Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
You were on that one with us, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's jury duty, man.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
it all blurs together. Going back to my bad memory. I don't know. Whatever.
Amityville 2, The Possession. Yeah, no, it's great. No, I just remember when you posted that, and Riverman. I've mentioned this before. Riverman, he'll go MIA for the longest time. And I remember him just texting me, dude, are you fucking posting porn on the Facebook now? I'm like, dude, no, dude. Well, you just confirmed to me that the Zach's troll is working, because if you look closely, it's a commentary. All right, on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1990 movie, the commentary for that. Listener by the name of N. Smith. Once again, I think you're new, at least new to commenting, so thank you. He says, Michelangelo was my favorite, or Donatello on the movie, but in the cartoon, it was Raph. That was my favorite. Raphael's the best in the movies and the cartoon, in my opinion. It's funny because in real life, in a practical setting, nobody wants a Raphael in their life. You want more Leonardos. But for the sake of media, Leonardo was he was a panty waste. He wasn't the interesting one.
Donatello's better.
I like Donatello, but Raphael's the best. He's the most complex. He's the moody one. He's got
I am the Donatello, so I don't want another one.
You're the Donatello?
Or the fucking Raphael, I mean.
You're not Raphael.
Yeah.
No, Raphael's moody and he's got an attitude. You're just a troll. I guess you're more like Michelangelo, maybe?
See, obviously you think whenever I'm moody and have an attitude, I'm just trolling.
No, so I don't know who you are, but it's not one of the turtles, man. But anyway.
Okay, you tell me what I am. You know me more than I know myself, you little bitch.
I think you're like, look at you fucking laughing, you piece of shit. Look at you. I think you nailed it.
Man, you guys need a vacation so fucking bad.
I think Zach nailed it some episodes ago when he described himself and compared himself to Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman was a guy were case in point. Nobody found him funny except himself. He was trolling everybody to the extreme where it was just after his death. It's like, I don't get it. Was he crazy or was he just a genius? But nobody really thought he was funny.
Exactly. That's my kind of guy.
He was entertaining himself. Anyway.
And the irony is I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I had to ask you guys who he was the first time I heard about him.
Andy Kaufman's on a Ninja Turtles. That's not applicable. I love you, Zach. Anyway, Halloween 2018 commentary. The Omega, Adrian Mendoza. He says, a surprisingly good movie. If they do make a sequel, which they will, of course, I hope they do a remake of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. His film ranking goes Halloween 1978, number 1. Halloween 2018 is his number 2. The original Halloween 2 is his number 3, and Season of the Witch is number 4. I respect that. I have to put 2018 Halloween in the 4 spot, and the first 3 are in descending order for me personally.
Yeah, they're never gonna remake fucking Season of the Witch, though. They're never gonna make that mistake twice, because it's looked at as a fucking big mistake. Yeah,
and even to this day, its following is still cult, right? I mean. It's still cult. It's beloved in the cult world, but it didn't make any money before. They're not going to dump any money into it today, and I don't think a commercial audience would spend their money on it personally. And the only people they would be pleasing is the cult audience, and those types of people are the kind of people that would hate a fucking remake to begin with, right? Because they're purists.
Dude, the most of the fucking mainstream movie-going crowd is not even going to know anything about Season of the Witch anyway. All they know is like, oh, it's that one that skipped over Myers. You know, like they're not going to go see it. You know, they're not even going to be able to reference back to the
mainstream audiences are stupid. You got to remember that, Adrian.
Mendoza, he also commented on our Child's Play 2 commentary, and I have a feeling we were discussing this movie because he says, this is a great film. Please do a commentary for the film It's Pat. Because we've discussed that. That's a kind of a lost SNL movie. That along with Stewart Saves His Family. But I would like to watch It's Pat again. I
already put it in the box.
You did?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, man. I have not seen that movie. It's so long.
So do I sense this might be a contender this month for a request? We'll see. It's in the box.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Jesper Johnson, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Anyway, you comment, which by the way, I don't think I've seen you either, man. So if you're new, welcome aboard. He comments on Pet Sematary 2. He says, I don't really agree with anything that you guys are saying, but it's damn entertaining, smiley face. Great commentary. I love that comment.
Welcome to my life.
That's he's fucking Yadu. She's like, yeah, everything you're saying is wrong. I want you to notice. That's basically what he just did. It's dog.
I love, well, he actually did make a comment that I'll read here in a second too. Kind of like that. But no, I appreciate that, man. I like feedback like that. You don't have to agree with us. We don't necessarily have to be talking about what you think we should be talking about in a commentary, but as long as we're entertaining.
I say shit I disagree with all the time.
I hope to God you disagree with half the shit you say.
Do you want to just listen to a conversation with people about a movie to all agree with everything that you think? It's more entertaining to listen to people that have differences of opinion and can share them in an entertaining way, right? I mean, it just seems like a formula for success to me, but...
Yeah, for sure. William Lowry, our boy William, he says, and he's this is all on the Ghostbusters 2 live commentary. William Lowry says, Happy New Year's, Revival House. Fun commentary for Ghostbusters 2, but I'm surprised none of y'all brought up the video game they made some time back, and that was a continuation of the movies.
Yeah, why the fuck did we bring that up? We're soy boys. Fuck us.
Let me finish the question.
You guys are probably fighting the whole time.
No, that was a great commentary. We just were talking about so much other shit.
No, it was good. I'm just teasing, but it was a good one.
We had so much stuff to talk about. Yeah, we should have talked about it because
dude, that was like one of your commentaries I was listening to, and I was like, man, I like in the course of the conversation, I was like, I could have added something here, I could have added something there.
Yeah,
like I really felt like I wanted to be in that conversation because you were making some good points and it was a lot of fun. So
it was great.
That's a good one.
I feel like we do. That's all right. We're going to save the conversation about the video game when we do the first Ghostbusters, since the video game is more of a continuation of the first movie anyway, right? They don't really even the only acknowledgement of the second film in that game is they have the Vigo painting in the firehouse, right? You can talk to it. Other than that, it's continuing the story of Gozer and the Gozer worshippers and stuff. So we'll have to address that in detail when we do the original. But no, good point. I love the original Ghostbusters 1 and 2. He also says it's a good follow-up. Fun fact, the deleted scene involving Ray's reckless driving that you mentioned made it into Ghostbusters 2, the coloring book of all things.
Yeah, I was reading that today.
I'd be interested in seeing that stuff. I got a thing for retro coloring books. Like they bring back a lot of nostalgia. Anyway, looking forward to what y'all have planned this year. And I'm making my goal to go to Missouri and meet y'all and get wild at Crypticon.
Fuck yes.
That's awesome, man. Zach's definition of wild might be different than my definition of wild.
Oh, fucking William's gonna let me do coke off his cock. I can see it now.
He says, hope to do some collaborating as well. Well, Zach just offered that collaboration on your cock.
Exactly.
No, but that'll be cool, man. We hope to see him, man. And I still think Kansas City is a no-brainer, being in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Hopefully a few people can make it, or we'll meet some new friends. You know, that's kind of the goal too, is to maybe meet a couple of you guys, but also gain some new listeners and pals. Joey Wilkerson, also in the Ghostbusters 2, our boy Joey, he says, everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know this. He quotes Janos Poha. He says, LOL, that's his favorite line right there. It's second place for me. I personally like, why am I dripping with goo? That one's good too.
Yeah, see, he makes that movie better than the original. Just him.
He is really good. He's kind of the Louis Tully of the first movie in this movie, right? Even though
I don't know if I'd say part 2 is better than the original, but I do enjoy it more.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I definitely enjoy it more. Whether or not it's the actual better film, whatever, that's up for debate. And Adrian Mendoza, he also followed up with William, have you guys played the Ghostbusters, the video game? He's asking us if we actually played it. I did. It was the first game I actually played on the PS3 before I owned one, because it was an early release for the console. Mm-hmm. And it had the old school binding and the Spider-Man font, on the case. And I think it was even before they had trophy support and all that shit, because they didn't have that at the start of the console. But I didn't even own the system. I was actually dog sitting for my uncle for the weekend, and he had a PlayStation, so I rented Ghostbusters at the local Family Video, which is what we had at the time, and I beat it over the course of the weekend. And it's not really a thing it's not gameplay, right? You're just playing a story. There's no real challenge to it. Just enjoy the story, enjoy the voice actor.
That's what it needed to be, though. That's what we wanted.
I don't know. Mac had a pretty cool idea when we were chatting about it. He's like, "Oh, I'd like to see kind of like a GTA, like where you could have been able to go out and do missions and go out into the city and drive around Ecto." And that's the way it would have been if it came out today, right? You would have had that story, but you would have also had all the side missions you could have did. So, but it was a lot of fun. I kind of want to play it just to kind of go through the story again. I don't know. What are you laughing at?
I was just reading a Tommy Wiseau tweet.
Okay.
And it just says The Room, and that's it. And it's like, it's been liked like 15,000 times and retweeted 3.
He's afraid we're going to forget he exists again.
Exactly. It just made me laugh. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Or just in case we forgot what he's known for. Anyway, the last comment I'll read is from our boy Jesper Johnson. I just read his comment on the Pet Sematary 2. He also says for Ghostbusters 2, ha ha, man, the guy who talks like he's high is really out there. I'm guessing that's Zach. He says, this commentary was funny as hell. Thanks, man. I appreciate the feedback.
What does he mean talking like I'm high? Like I just got high before we did it.
I don't know. Maybe he was talking about Mac. I don't know. I know it's one of you buffoons, but
I've actually always wondered if Zach actually smokes pot during the podcast.
He doesn't.
I don't got pot. I have a fucking magic marker. I just take a big whiff of it.
I believe you. I believe you.
No, but that's pretty rad though, man. So thank you guys all for commenting and listening, of course. Hopefully, all you guys that are new commenters, hopefully you did subscribe. And hopefully you guys are also checking us out on the podcast format of your choice. You can find links below in the YouTube description. It'll take you to all those places, whether it be Google, Spotify, iTunes, all that good shit. And follow us on social media. That Ghostbusters that you guys were commenting on, especially, that was one of our live commentaries, which those are going to be rolling out now. We're going to start doing those for special occasions and things like that. And if you guys want to follow us on Twitch, that's where we do those live. And if you want to follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you'll be able to know whenever we're about to go live, and you'll get the updates on stuff like that. So, and you can actually join in. If you notice on that commentary, we were kind of reading and interacting with the people that were commenting while we were doing it. So definitely want you guys to be a part of that. Other than that, Josh, you want to go ahead and plug away R-rated, brother?
Yeah, check out our Rated Horror Commentary Podcast. We're exclusively on horrorphilia.com and on YouTube. Check out our YouTube channel. We're the best commentary podcast in the world. I'm just going to state that now.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And well, we just released The Shining with my co-host Matt Wazell, and of course Zach was on that show, and that was a fucking juggernaut. That was a lot of fun.
That commentary fucking cured my AIDS.
Yeah, it was that good. I mean, it's good for whatever ails you. And then we just released Temple of Doom with the World Class Bullshitters. And we'll be doing a commentary, I think, with you guys real soon for, I think, either Human Centipede 1 or 2, or maybe both. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But, yeah, check us out. Please subscribe to our channel. And we are also on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. And you can find our video commentaries on archive.org. Just look for R-rated podcasts. And that's it. Yeah, check us out. We're a lot of fun.
Awesome, guys. Well, that's all we got. Zach, did you want to say anything before we let loose out and ended it? Told everybody good night.
Fucking, yeah, this is the year of fucking Revival House. We're gonna make you guys come every fucking day. We're gonna be putting out some dark ass shit. We got some shit lined up for back and Zach. It's gonna blow your fucking heads off. It's gonna fucking blow your minds. And then shit on here, it's gonna make you come so hard.
Oh, yeah. And on that note, you guys might have noticed, you might not have noticed, there's an extra abundance of content on the Revival House feed on the YouTube channel, because now the Mac and Zach Save the World stuff is going up there as well. So check that out. So when he starts name dropping that shit, you're going to find it right where you're at. I mean,
should we just talk about something real quick?
Sure. Why not?
We might be adding a new show to Revival House, I think, maybe, right?
What's that? Go ahead and pitch it.
We were talking about, well, myself, it's not my show, but myself and my buddy Neil and Alex Edwards might be putting together a action movie commentary podcast, and it might be exclusively on Revival House Network if all pans out in the end.
I can tell you, man, if you guys put that on Revival House, I'll definitely be on it as much as I can. I fucking love the idea of it. Action is my fucking thing. I love action movies, man. I love the idea of an action show that one of you guys or one of your buddies that they're going to host, and I can just kind of come on and, play second, third, fourth fiddle, whatever you want me to do, and just kind of talk about action. I love that idea, man.
Absolutely. Our first show is going to be Hard Target.
Fuck yeah.
And we've lined up recording it a couple times, and there's just been like these weird circumstances where we had to cancel, but it's definitely going to happen. And so I would say definitely be on the lookout for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do all the cheesy action movies that you could ever want. So, and Neil is a great host. He does the NFW podcast on Horrorphilia, and he knows a ton of shit. And Alex is fucking hilarious. He's observant as hell, and it's a weird mix of dudes, but it'll be a lot of fun. So I think maybe that's something we're going to do. We'll see. It's up to you. It's your all's channel, but
I would 100% be down with that. And I tell you, there's not an action movie that you guys could pick that I wouldn't be able to hold my own on. I love it. Hard Target gets me hard. Even if it's a movie I don't really like, I don't really care for Hard Target that much. That doesn't mean I don't own it on VHS.
Figures, because that's actually a decent movie.
It's a funny movie. It's a James Wan flick. It's funny to watch because it's ridiculous.
It's John Woo, not James Wan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Same letters, same guy.
No, what's funny is in that movie you get the signature John Woo doves in a barn.
Yes, exactly. It's one of his first American movies, too.
It was, and you got fucking Wilford Brimley with the worst Cajun accent I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so cheesy.
Looking forward to that, man. That's that movie is the thing memes are made out of,
exactly.
Man. You got fake animatronic snakes getting punched. It's amazing.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway, so hopefully we'll get that together and we'll keep you guys informed. All the more reason for you guys to subscribe to us on social media and whatnot. But that's all we got. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye, puppets.
Later.
This is a weather control, psychic cloud control video by T. Chase. See this cloud? I make videos where I'm able to control clouds by my psychokinesis, psychic power. I'm making this in, recording this September 2010. See this cloud? I'm going to try to turn this cloud into a square-shaped cloud. Make this cloud into a square-shaped cloud. By psychic power, turn it into a square-shaped cloud. Cloud, become a square shape. Cloud, become a square shape. Cloud, cloud, become a square shape. Turn into a square shaped cloud. See the clouds becoming more a square shape? Cloud, become a square shaped cloud.